2003, I've always known that I could sing, you know. So when my brother ventured into the DJing side of things, that's when I took interest, because he was always on Wi-Fi and pushing his thing and compilation. So I used to go to his workplace, and his job was to release different artists, different DJs. So I used to ask for compilations just to listen, to get inspiration. And that's how I started DJing, from those compilations, selecting songs. And then I learned how to play on turntables after that. So started back in 2003 and never looked back after that. Interesting and fun. Very fun. Because for me, I learned a lot from my brothers. You know, my brother PT used to work for a record label, so I learned the business side of things from him. I learned how to DJ through him. And then my other brother, DJ Walker, I don't know if you remember him back in the day. That's the person that I learned the musical side, the songwriting, the production side of things. It's an old song. It's and sadly the guy that put me in studio to do that song passed away like 3 weeks ago. So that's sad. But he was my lecturer, one of the lecturers. I used to be a student at Central Johannesburg College. That's when I started. That's where I started music and production and singing, vocal training. And he's the person that got me into studio and did that track, and it got a lot of remixes. So the remix that Mindlo and Essential I did is the main one that got attention out there. Got attention in London, you know, it got a lot of recognition, and that's the song that I can't say that made people know who she is, and you know, my vocal ability. You know, when you're young and you're passionate, you don't even think about this. You don't even care. It's a male-dominated industry, but I didn't care. You know, I just went out and did what I did. And only after some time, I realized that there were challenges. You know, I'm a woman at the end of the day. You know. And if people see you for the first time, especially people that are not used to seeing female DJs, they kind of judge you. They kind of like, oh, is she going to do, you know, she's going to impress us. But I'm glad to say every time I leave a mark. You know, I make sure that I know how to treat people wrong, and I do what I'm doing. It has got me to a point where I have a relationship with them. You know, I regard them as my big brothers. If I need something from them, they help me out. Same thing with them. You know, if they need my skills, they call me. But at the same time, I don't think that defines, that says anything much about my career. You know, who you played with does not necessarily mean anything. You know, it's about the work you put in. What are you doing? You know. So I think for me it was more about the relationships that I built with them. I did that with Miss True. She's from Kalawa. And very interesting. The concept was to push females, you know, put it out there that we can also do something, you know, that we are strong in whatever we're doing, you know. So it lasted about 2 years, and then we were part of an internet radio station. Yeah, so we did that show. The show was called Sound Evolution. So it was interviewing different DJs, upcoming DJs, well-known DJs, and you know, to do mixes. So it was just a woman doing the thing in the house, you know. Worked at Soul Candy for for 2 years as a DJ lecturer. Yes, after college I studied music, and then after that I had to do an internship to get my diploma in music. So after finishing my studies, I just went to Soul Candy. I was like, hey guys, I'm looking for a job, and Clive knew me. By then, was it Silly Bean or the other guy that worked there was no longer there, so they needed somebody to fill in that space. So they just said, okay, no, cool, you can come through. And then even before that, I used to work with the underground. I used to be in the production side of things, in the offices, the recording studios. So I used to do a lot of songs with him. So that was my connection. So I worked there at the same time. I used to work with him. I would say, if you believe in something, then nothing should stop you from getting it. Nothing. As long as you have the focus, you know what you want, go out and get it. You're a woman, yes. This is a male-dominated industry. Same thing with hip-hop females. That's how they feel. But if you know what you want and you know where you want to go, then there's nothing stopping you. Beginning of the year, I released a single. It's out on iTunes. It's called Jimmy. It's a beautiful song, a bit deep, soulful. Get it if you don't have it. It's called Jimmy. It's going to be a busy month for me, but in the meantime, I'm hosting the social lifestyle sessions at a place called Opposites at Tiisetso Zone 3. So every 2 weeks, every Saturday, I host events there. I call different DJs. This week I have DJ QT on the lineup, Tools, Curious, Joe King. Joe King is one of my producers, and a performance from Tiwe. Tiwe used to be signed under Black Coffee, and now she's at Sony, so she's doing her own thing with music, so she's going to be performing.